Hi friends, hi grandboys, it's Nonna. I have a story for you today about the power of kindness again. And this one is a book about bucket filling. And so the idea of bucket filling is that everyone has an invisible bucket that can be filled or taken out of depending on the actions and the words of people around them. So let's find out more about that. So it's called How Full Is Your Bucket for Kids. It's written by Tom Rath and Mary Reckmeyer, illustrated by Maurie J. Manning. Felix was putting one of his last blocks on his tower when his little sister came in. "I want to build with you," she said. Felix scowled. "Go away, you're too little." Ooh, are those words helpful or hurtful? "I'm big." "Stay back, you'll knock it over." "I can be very careful." "Go play with your baby toys, Anna." Oh, these are the thought bubbles she's thinking. And there's a picture and it's all scribbled and it says Felix. How do you think she's feeling? And sometimes when we're feeling grumpy or mad, we do things to hurt other people. Thwack! "Grandpa!" Grandpa shook his head. "Felix, you just dipped from your sister's bucket." "Like everyone else, Anna has an invisible bucket. When it's empty, she feels bad. But when it's full, she feels great. Didn't you ever notice your own bucket?" Invisible bucket? Sometimes Felix couldn't quite tell when his grandfather was joking. But the next morning, when Felix woke up, there it was, a small gray bucket floating above his head. When Felix came down to have breakfast, his mom was in a hurry. "I've got a meeting this morning and it's almost time to go." "Anna, sit still." Oh, he's trying to reach. Felix slipped and choco wheat scattered across the floor. "Felix," yelled his mom, "you should have used the stool to reach that." Felix could feel his bucket tip and big invisible drips spill out. Drip, drip. "Ha ha!" Anna laughed as she crunched the cereal with her shoe. Drip. "Get the broom and clean that up before you miss the bus," scolded Mum. With the school bus honking, Felix quickly swept up the choco wheats and grabbed the last blueberry muffin. But before he could even take one bite, Buster jumped up and grabbed the muffin from his hand. Drip. Oh no. Now he's on the bus. "Hey, look at old Felix's new backpack. My baby brother has one just like it." Drip. Psst, Felix. Psst, people talking about him. Oh, drip. "Watch out, shrimp." Drip. Oh boy. He's not having a good morning, is he? It was still morning and Felix's bucket felt almost empty. Oh, you could tell how he's feeling. As he watched his classmates walk into the room, he secretly hoped they would trip and fall. That's what it feels like when you have an empty bucket. Felix slumped into his seat and waited for something else bad to happen. Mrs. Bumblenickel walked slowly up to his desk and handed him a paper. He could hardly bear to look. "Felix, you wrote a wonderful story. Would you please share it with the class?" Felix grinned and felt a big drop land right in his bucket. That's bucket filling. The class grew quiet. The Gigantosaurus Who Wanted a Pet by me, Felix. They laughed at all the right places and oohed at the scary parts. When Felix finally read the end, everyone clapped, even Emily, who sat next to him and didn't usually like dinosaurs. Felix felt a whole shower of drops land in his bucket. Drop, plop, plink, drop. Maybe the day wouldn't be so bad after all. Drop. Oh, a note from Mum. Love you, Mum. Drop. Team captains today are Veronica and Felix. Nice cow. It's a dog. Well, nice colors there, Felix. Cool laser ant backpack, Felix. By afternoon, Felix's bucket was nearly full. At recess, when he looked around, Felix suddenly remembered that his grandpa was right. Everyone else had a bucket too. Oh, we can't look. Oh, that looks low. That's fuller. That's somewhat full. Those are somewhat full. Oh, that one's not. So here he goes. He's going to help. Let me help you. Fills his bucket. Fills the teacher's bucket. Drop, drop. Here's your baseball. Catch. Thanks, dude. Drop, drop. Oh, someone was alone on the bench. Drop. Hi, I'm Felix. First day? Yes, I'm Amir. The strange thing was that for every drop he helped put in someone else's bucket, he felt another drop in his own bucket. Yeah, that's what happens with kindness. When Felix burst into the door after school, he shouted, "You were right, Grandpa. I do have a bucket, and I understand how it works." Then he saw Anna's torn doll. "Bad dog," he almost scolded. But then he thought, dogs might have invisible buckets too. "Your doll will be okay, Anna," said Felix. "Mom will fix her. Until then, do you want to help me build the tallest building in the world with my blocks?" And so they did. Being a bucket filler is easy to do. Just a little bit of kindness. And again, when you do an act of kindness for someone else, you feel great, they feel great, and the people around you feel wonderful too. It just is this wonderful feeling of joy and happiness. Go do an act of kindness right now for someone around you without any need to be recognized or to have it returned. I hope to see you next time. Bye.